Cool. Well, as I said, I'm pleased to be here. It's I'm always passionate about sharing, my story, hopefully inspiring others. I always thrive and I'm joyful when I can see other people being well and other people having hope and other people, just dreaming and being relentless. And I think that's when you feel like you're alive. And I'm always joyful when I can see other people being like that. How much time do we have, Sarah, about this? I want to...
No worries. Yeah. Call it 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Okay. So I'll probably do 5 minutes talking about, just my journey, if that helps, and then dive into digital PR and how, everyone can actually do digital PR, and how we do it. I'll share the screen. I'll show how we do it. I'll give a few examples of our clients and our campaigns. But as I said to you earlier, I've been through, when you quit your job. I quit my job in 2016, and I started, I rented an office. I was just alone and trying to figure it out. I went through cold emailing, and IT companies who might have needed like software service, and it was a bit of success there. But I didn't make real money. I didn't make profits. It was, me pushing, hard against something. I felt like it's really hard, I always had to, negotiate on price, and it wasn't a good place to be. And in 2020, I have a few websites, and I used to own lots of websites in the past where I was just, generating revenue from ads. And I said, until 2020, I said, I'm just going to focus on my network of websites. And they did get some traction. I did make a few thousands of pounds a month, but it wasn't enough for me. And in 2020, I think probably thanks to even Michelle as well, Darren's wife, she kept on messaging me, and do I want to, grow the company? Do I want to, grow? Do I need, help? And suddenly a client messaged me on LinkedIn saying that they have a good budget for SEO. Can we help them? And then I said to Michelle, hey, Michelle, I'd like you to come on board. And everything changed from there, because then I felt like I have a person who really had faith in me, and I had to deliver to, that person, to Michelle. And I started being more aggressive with content on LinkedIn and taking on more work just to make sure we can sustain, the company and everything. And then we started hiring another person, and then the content on LinkedIn, literally, that's our only revenue generator. We have built a brand not based on colors and design, which is good, by the way. We should do that as well. But the focus was building a brand based on content that we share with the world. And our brand is now, the experts in PR. That's the brand that I built through the content on social media. And of course, now the next stage is, to build a brand based on, make the website nicer and make, a uniform color scheme across all socials and everything. But content first was, something that really helped us scale to this level. It wasn't easy. Having so many people is always, things to figure out as you grow. There's always, culture, like we have to find the right people. We have to make sure people are motivated and make sure they feel appreciated, but they also feel a sense of responsibility, and they have, KPIs and everything. So we have I think we've cracked it now in the past 6 months. We've really built a good culture of great people. And yeah, we offer them a 4-day work week, which is great. So everyone is off on Fridays. We are probably paying the most wages in the industry in the UK, which is also a proud thing. And that's pretty much it. Yes, it was hard until 2020. I felt like sometimes I was late in office crying. There was no hope. My wife was telling me, like, go and find a job. It's not working. So it was really, really a struggle until 2020, when finally, they say the more you try, the more chances you have of making it. finally I found my my voice, my note, and yeah, that's where it all changed. So the main service that we provide is digital PR, and I will show you exactly how you can do it and how almost every business can benefit from it. It's not for every business, so there might be businesses where maybe social media is a better channel, but if you make money and if you have money, then you should invest into this channel as well if you care about ranking well on Google for the key terms that your service or product is relevant to. So we have three main methods of PR, and let me share the screen with you. So one of them is expert commentary. Expert commentary in PR is where you present your client as the expert in their field, who provides advice and insights into your industry, right? So we have this client. They are fantastic services. They are one of the biggest UK franchises, and they have this website, fantasticcleaners.com, and they said they want lots of links in like the news websites in the UK. So what we've done is we are presenting them as experts who give advice on, because it's the football thing is happening now, how to get the beer smell out of the carpet during the World Cup, right? And we have positioned it as a clever angle where we could leverage the fact that journalists are writing a lot about football, and then this is a very good opportunity to be the carpet cleaning expert, which they are, and present them as the entity who gives advice. So if you go to Daily Star, right, then cheap 1.5 pounds hack removes stains and smells in 20 minutes according to expert, right? And this is where Fantastic Cleaners provides the advice. Of course, it was our team who put this all together and found the relevant journalists and pitched it to the relevant people in UK media, and that's how we earn these links. Right, and this link takes you straight to their carpet cleaning page. So this is not just benefiting the client by having some eyeballs directly from this article or from these articles. As you can see, it went to Liverpool Echo, Daily Star, Daily Record, Glasgow Live, lots of news publications, but it also benefits the client by Google detecting the link, and on the long term, the more links Google will find to your website from other websites, the higher it will rank you for the key terms that you want to target with your website. Of course, the websites that link back to you have to be quality websites, and according to Google, you cannot pay the publisher to give you a link because that's black hat. Of course, everyone is still doing it. There's still like blogger outreach and guest posts that people are using, and it works. But this is the cleanest way of earning links by presenting your client or yourself as the expert who provides advice, and this is the expert commentary type of campaigns that we do. As you can see, the other campaign also went crazy, like how to clean Halloween stains. It was perfectly timed with Halloween, and we earned lots of links to them, lots of links. Typically, one campaign generates between 8 and 12 links, but this is an anomaly. It got lots of links. So this is the expert commentary, and then we also have reactive pieces. So let me try to find a reactive piece. So this was a reactive piece tied around Black Friday for our client VPN overview. They are one of the they've been with us for like over a year now, 1.5 years. Every month they buy like 4 campaigns from us, and we got them into Sky News, Yahoo News, and lots of other USA Today, TechRound. So this was tied around Black Friday. We knew that lots of publications are going to be talking about Black Friday online shopping, and it was the perfect timing to actually talk about how to shop safe online. So we put together an advice from the client. It's almost like a combination of expert commentary and a reactive, because we actually reacted to it's a planned reactive where we reacted to Black Friday. We knew Black Friday is coming up, and then we said we have to leverage this event to make sure we maximize the link earning potential for our client. And we just show you how this looks like when so Black Friday online shopping, how to up your cybersecurity game and protect your identity. And online safety expert Chris from VPN Overview provided 10 tips. And we just shared 10 tips with hundreds of journalists to about how to protect yourself from scammers during the shopping season when everyone is just buying. And this is a reactive, but a planned reactive campaign. We also have we also do another PR method that we are using is data-driven PR, where this is a good example of highest earning video game characters. This also got lots of links. Some of the people who follow me might know this already, this campaign, because I was posted about it. So in this example, this client is an online solitaire game client, one of the most popular websites. If you Google just solitaire game, I think they're like number 3 or like number 2, or probably even number 1. And for them, we've done like an interesting, fun campaign about how much would video game characters earn if they were real life, like if they were real people. And we have found out that Mario would earn whatever, I'm not sure what the number, I think £35,000 if he was a real life person. Here, right, I think Mario is not even earning a lot, and he's quite popular. Mario, it's not even in top 20. Yeah, so he's not even in top 20, right? Oh no, there is 32,000. So this was a very interesting, fun and very unique angle of earning link to Solitaire, our client. A new study conducted by online gaming company Solitaire. It's, of course, the study was conducted by us, but we put Solitaire forward as the kind of gaming company who has put together the data, and then we shared it with the press. And then naturally, we had lots of newspapers and even gaming websites picking up the story, right? So that's the actual data-driven campaigns that we and you can also do. Just find interesting insights, put it together, send it to relevant journalists, and most of the time they will, if the story is good and they think it resonates with their audience, then they will cover you, and they will give you a link, which is of course giving you SEO benefits. Like journalists have to publish sometimes even 10 articles per day, and if you can help them with some interesting insight that can serve their audience, they will be happily covering your story, and you can build a relationship by helping them, right? That's the key, to go from an angle of helping journalists. There's another like Bed Kingdom, that's another UK, they are selling beds. And this is another expert commentary example. And I think I've got A Plan Insurance as well, where we have lots of campaigns about like presenting them as being the experts, and also data driven. I think we had a really good ONS data driven campaign, where we have analyzed data from Office for National Statistics about driving tests, and we have examined the pass rate percentage of major driving test centers in the UK, and that's how we created lots of interesting stories about where you're most likely to pass your driving test in the UK, and then we analyze gender as well, male, female, and then if you're a female, this is where you're most likely to pass your driving test for the first time. So this was also a very interesting story where we earned lots of links for our client, A-Plan Insurance, and this is kind of how this works. This is how, on a surface level, we are using tools such as Roxil, which is a paid tool. We pay for Roxil and Muckrack, we pay about £50,000 a year as a license. But if you buy, individual license, because we have a larger team, but for one person, I think it's about £500 to £600 a month. But then this gives you access to journalists, where you can just say, give me all the journalists who talk about Meghan Markle, and then you can say select countries based in the UK. And now, if you have a story about royals, which, by the way, we have lots of royal stories, then we have access now to 800 journalists who have written about Meghan Markle in the past 6 months. So this is a very unique tool where you can just download all the journalists for the search query, and you can do more advanced filters, and that's how we find the journalists. Muckrack is the same. It's literally the same as you have seen here in Roxil. Find the right journalist, pitch them the right story, and then lots of links will usually happen. That's how it works.
Awesome.
Do we have time, or do we have?
I think we're probably due to be wrapping up, but yeah, we're probably around that time now.
Cool. I think so. So this is kind of a simplified version of a digital PR, and how you can also leverage expert commentary, reactive PR, and data-driven campaigns to present yourself as the expert, or as the entity who provide insight into your industry. And that's pretty much it. As that's all that I think I can compress in this time frame.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Amazing. Thanks so much.